Hi guys, welcome to StunnerShare. So this video is during the market hours. You have some critical and important points discussed in this video. Kindly do watch this video and share your comments in the below section. So basically, there were like few questions again asking like why was the videos did not come again. So my question to all those people is that, see, I'm not expecting more, but I'm expecting minimum of 150 views per video in StunnerShare channel and minimum of 50 views in Panguchanda A to Z channel. So if that is getting done, I don't mind whether you like or dislike. If you seriously dislike, kindly put that in the comment section. What was the reason? Why are you disliking? Other than that, I will not be able to understand. So if I get 150 views at least, okay, if I get at least 150 views, I'll be like posting the next video. And there will be a question, then why are you posting it now? To tell you guys that I need at least 150 views. And in coming to the Tamil channel, I actually got more than 50 views. So I would say that, okay, let me show that as well. I actually got more than 50 views. So I would be making more videos or continuous videos in Tamil channel, not in StunnerShare channel. So okay, if 150 views are there in a particular video, then for sure you can expect another video. Now coming back to the update of the video, so what was the video is all about? What did I post? When to invest in gold, and what is the analysis what I have done to invest in gold? And as I clearly said, market or the gold is looking for a head and shoulders pattern, and for me right now it looks like a head and shoulders pattern only. Okay, the right shoulder is here, but still it looks like a head and shoulder pattern for me. So now what is the expectation, or what is the simple trade which you can do? I'm telling you simple trade. If you wanted to go for a simple trade, go above this high of this candle. Okay, 1683.94. Go above the high of this candle, and the low of this same candle should be the SL. So 1661 should be the SL. So this is a swing to short term trade. So maybe see this particular, if it goes above it, it can go till this zone, or at least it can go till 1701. So which can easily give you 1:1 ratio. And my expectation is that it would at least touch 1730, and further breakout can take it to 1840 also. So gold to turn short term bullish, this is a very less risk reward trade which I've told. But if you want gold to turn short term bullish, then you have to expect gold to make a higher high formation. Okay, so for now if you see, it's a high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. So if this high is getting broken out, then that means it has missed a higher high situation. So if that higher high situation is coming, then gold will take a bounce and then start moving up. But we cannot say that it will go to all time high, but I have certain levels where it can reach. For now, if this particular zone is broken, then $1840 is highly possible. So now so if you want to take a gold in Indian currency format, then you have to take a trade above this particular candle 51218, and the stop loss will be 5010. So it will be 500 points stop loss. And then if you take that trade, then it might go to at least 1:1 is my expectation, but it can reach at least 52105. So this is what my expectation in gold in Indian currency. Okay, so what else? So I could also see some comments in the channel, so let me go through those comments. So how to buy gold, physical coins or ETFs? If ETF means where to buy, is gold B is okay to buy? So when I say, see, for example, what was the analysis told in that video is like, so when you go to gold in a monthly time frame, what I could see is like gold has crossed below the 50 RSI. So whenever the gold has crossed 50 RSI, it is a zone where you can slowly sip it, and then it might give you more than at least 1:1. Say for example, if you have invested in 1500, can at least give you 1700, 800, like that, 10%, 20% returns. It is highly possible in gold. That is what I have seen in the previous history, and that is what I'm expecting right now, because right now it has closed below the RSI 50. So right now I would say it is a sipping zone, so I would like to sip over here. I have already my huge positions in two of my demat accounts. So now as I have opened Alice Blue account also, so I'm going to sip it over here. So see, for example, I'm sipping it here. So 40 quantities I have bought today. Okay, I have bought today, and I have bought in CNC, and I'll show you the update as well whenever I sip. So whenever I do a sip in gold, I'll show you the update as well. So this is what I am doing in gold. So it is better. So to answer this question, it is always better to buy in gold Bs. Okay, gold bees is what I prefer. So always prefer gold bees. So gold bees will be able to give you like you will be able to do SIP in whatever quantities you want, and also whenever you wanted to take it back, sell it to the market and take it back, you can take that back as well. So it is always good. So that prefer gold bees. And then this was one of the mail from from subscriber, I would say. He has given me charts and asked me like what should I have done in this case and what is that which needs to be done. So this is what his question. So let us go to his chart and see what has actually happened. Okay, so this is Nifty chart, and then okay, let me on pivot bus. So he's checking on September 27th. So what was his comment is like on September 27th, 2-day value relationship is lower. The first candle got rejected and open above CPR. In pullback, instead of taking support at CPR, it breaks the CPR and move downside. So his question is like, let me go here. Okay, I'll move to 5 minutes better because he was also using 5 minutes. Okay, here is the chart. So his question is like, let me hide the candles. His question is like, when you compare the CPR, okay, it is a lower value CPR. So once a candle got rejected, that means opened above the CPR, it should have taken support and then gone up, right? Why it did not take a support, it just fallen down. That was his question. Okay, so basically whenever you are applying this theory, I would tell you that you need to be specific on. Basically, whenever you are applying lower value relationship theory or higher value relationship theory, you also need to understand what is higher low, higher high concept. Okay, and if you watch my previous videos also, I have clearly told wait for the previous day high or previous day low to get breakout, so that you will get a trending nature. Okay, rather than just by rejection, if you just take a trade, it will not help you at all. Okay, and you are going to take a trade in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, lot of noises will be there. To avoid those lot of noises, it is better you prefer 15-minute trade. Okay, to better you prefer the 15 minutes trade. Okay, but let me go to a 5 minutes trade itself and tell you what has clearly happened. So this is only CPR. So your expectation is that as this is a lower value CPR, okay, as this is a lower value CPR, so market is expected that it has to, like if it is going to continue the bearish trend, it has to go below the CPR, or if it is going to reject, it has to go above. Okay, so now for example, this is a CPR. Okay, this is going to be the resistance zone because this will be a virgin CPR. So what is the inside between this CPR to this high? There are some gap is there, and there is also few resistance are there. So if market has to trend higher, first of all it has to break this zone, fill the gap here, and then face resistance here. Okay, these things you have to keep in mind. Okay, it's not that you have to take an entry only after that and all. First of all, prepare the trade. The trade is that lower value CPR. You understood that. The candle has opened above the CPR. Okay, perfect. It got rejected. So what is expected is like at least wait for the pullback towards the CPR and then go for the trade. If you are going to take a pullback at the CPR and then go for the trade, what would be your target? Where all you will face the resistances? All these questions needs to be answered. Okay, so for example, if you see the candles came towards the CPR, and I don't see any of the candles showing some characteristic format of taking a support here, because the candle came over here and this candle also engulfed the CPR. This candle, if you see, it is covering all, this 1 5-minute candle itself is covering all the 3 lines in CPR. So this candle is engulfing the CPR. So this also says that the momentum is not going to be bullish. And if you wanted to take a safer trade, once after taking support, wait for some good candles and then go for a trade. And that is why I say rather than going for 5 minutes, I would prefer you to go for 15 minutes. Because if you go in 5 minutes, you see over here, this is one, you would have thought that this is one setup. Okay, the candle is good, it has engulfed 2 to 3 candles, so this is a good setup. But these are noises. Again, it has, now what has happened is like it has taken resistance at CPR and started coming down. So that is why I prefer or tell you guys to go for 15 minutes. Let me show in 15-minute chart. There were a lot of noises in 5-minute chart. If you see, there were a lot of noises here, there. Here is some noise, here is some noise, all noises. But if you see the 15-minute chart, there is no noise at all. There is no noise at all the candles are bearish, and only this candle is the reversal candle, and from there it gave some good move. You should have captured this move, but not any of this move, because the candles are not that great. So that is why if you see my earlier videos also, I always say that prefer 15 minutes. Why am I telling you to prefer 15 minutes? Is like, one thing is that in 15 minutes the noises will be less, and second thing is that you will get very less number of trades. Why do you want to take 10 trades in a day? You can take at least one trade in a day, right? So for example, at the 15 minute zone here, you would have taken support, and from here see the distance between CPR. Okay, let's see the high of this candle. The high of this candle is 17,000. Let's keep it as 17,000. The CPR distance 1740. You would have got easily 40 points. Okay, we are just going to trail it, and it would have given you easily good points. So prefer trades wherein you get with a good support zone or good resistance zone or good price action without much noise. All these are mandatorily needed. Otherwise it will be very tough. If you feel that I wanted to go only in 5 minutes trade, I don't want to go in 15 minutes, or I don't want to waste the time in 15 minutes, all those, then wait for some sign in the moving average. Okay, say for example, these candles are coming down. When these candles are coming down, what has happened? It is clearly breaking the 10 SMA and 20 SMA. And even 10 SMA crossed below the 20 SMA. It is still going down only. Why do you want to take a trade? You take a trade when the 10 SMA, when the candles are above the 20 SMA. So for example, here the candle is above the 20 SMA. And now if you see two candles are good setup, you would have got a good risk reward ratio. Now the high of the candle is 17,030, and this low of the candle is 17,000. So 30 points itself. Just trail it. You would have got some good returns. Let's see, let's assume that you are booked your profit here itself, because seeing the rejection or the candle. So 17,063. So from here of 17,030 to 17,063, 33 points, and you took a trade with 30 points. That is also good, right? So the concept here is like, don't blindly believe on CPR that okay, if the rejection is happening, it should for sure you should take the support at the CPR. No, it's not at all possible. It can also break. Even in the book, he has given some examples where it will break. It is not that always CPR is going to act as a support zone. So when the support zone is it's not going to act as a support, then it might come down. Either you have to follow Dow theory, wait for higher low to broke. Otherwise, you need to wait for a good right setup in a right time frame, so that the noises will be less, or use the help of moving averages. So either of this will help you. Okay, and now next example of you is on September 29th. Okay, September 29th is also the same question. Okay, the candles, it's a lower value CPR, and the candles opened above, but it was still going down. It is not taking support. That is what your question. Right, it breaks the CPR movement. How to find this movement? Help me. Again, very simple movement. If this is your 5 minutes trade, I will show you your 15 minutes chart once. Okay, so this is the 15-minute chart. The first candle itself is rejection. At where it has got rejected? It has clearly got rejected at the previous day high. Previous day high zone, it has clearly got rejected. And from there, it is coming down. And in the 5-minute chart also, this is not a good candle at all. And after that, second candle itself rejected, and it has started coming down. Now you need to understand a particular concept here. Say for example, it is a lower value CPR and it has got rejected, and your expectation is that it can come down towards CPR. Then short the trade. Wait for a right setup with a proper risk reward ratio, with a lower risk and high reward ratio, and go for shorting. Say for example, let's go for 27th itself. Okay, so this looks like a bearish candle. Okay, bearish good candle. Now your expectation is that it will touch CPR. Assume it is going to touch here, but this candle size itself is a big, so you don't want to take risk. Okay, fine. But here, if you come here, this candle shows a rejection. And now if you want to short this candle, it is going to have 21 points risk, and your CPR is lying here. Okay, from the low of 17,005 to 16,900, 100 points you are going to get reward. You could have shorted it, and what is your SL? It is going to be 21 points. If the high is getting closed, then also fine. But what are the criteria where you can take a trade? First, it is getting rejected at the where? It is getting rejected at the previous day high. and it is also the CPR zone. Yesterday it got rejected at the CPR zone, so we have some good resistance at this zone. So okay, 2 to 3 criteria are getting successful. Okay, now let me short it. Okay, otherwise go to 15 minutes time frame. Wait for from some setup. Though it is a gap up, though it is open above the CPR, still it is a red candle. You have to wait for good proper setup so that you can go up. You can go up, or you can take a entry above this high of this trade. Okay, to me in 15 minutes candle, no proper setup, only this candle looks like bullish engulfing, but no entry given, and again it is coming down. And where it is come down and taken support at the previous day low. So that is why I always tell you guys, take a trade once the previous day high or low is broken, or where it is getting rejected. So that will give you some good amount of trade, or less amount of trade, and high reward trade can happen. Okay, and always note, it is not that whenever it going to touch CPR, it is going to take support, it is going to take resistance. It is not at all that point. It is a risk reward defining zone, which I can say. If the CPR zone is really good, then that means that risk reward is good. That is what I would say. Now let us move to your next question. On next September 30. Okay, this is the overlapping lower value CPR. Good. And the first candle, it's a red candle, and it also said that the overlapping CPR, the overlapping lower value CPR is accepted. But what happened after that? This is the 5-minute candle. Did any of the candle go below this 5-minute candle? No. And where is it trying to take support? It is trying to take support at the previous day zone. Okay, it is trying to take support. Clear? No worries, right? And see, even here, this is the first candle on September 30. Okay, this is the first 15-minute candle. And after that, did it go below? No follow through at all. No follow through at all. It was giving a good amount of consolidation. If you would have want to take a trade, high of this candle you would have taken, and low of this candle is a stop loss. If you feel this one particular candle risk is too high, then avoid the trade. Simple, avoid the trade. And see, and it has given good move. It is always that if the bias is accepted, it has to follow the bias itself. No, it is, if the bias is rejected, it has to follow the rejection based. No, it is always based on price action. It will give you some hint. So, and assume that if you would have used 5 minutes time, okay, 5 minutes, in a 5 minutes time frame, if you have used the moving averages, okay, if you would have used the moving average, what would have happened? What I told you, that wait for the candle to close above the 20 SMA. The candles closed above the 20 SMA, and after that it went good. And your resistance should be first CPR, and then it should be 200 SMA. And once it has given breakout of the 200 SMA, it then also gave a good support. What happened? Breaking up the 200 SMA, went to the 10 SMA as well as the CPR, took support. Now you could have entered above this particular line, keeping your stop loss this low, and then you would have entered the trade. And again it would have went good. Clear? All these are already defined. Our market is already showing. Now there will be question like you are discussing about the previous day's market. I'm just helping you to understand your query. Now let us go for today's market. How is it looking and what is it looking? Let us close SMAs. Okay. What is this CPR? This CPR is called as the inside CPR. So what is expected in inside CPR? In inside CPR, the expectation is that it can be a trending day. But it is not always a trending day, it can be a trending day. And what has happened? The candles has opened at the CPR. So what is that indicates? If the candles are opening at the CPR, it can be a narrow day. Narrow day means it will not be a trending day. Clear? And what is the next characteristics to be a trending day? It has to break the previous day high, and it has to break the previous day low. Okay, let me remove this. I have the indicator itself. Let me use that. Okay, so it has to break the previous day high, or it has to break the previous day low. So until and unless it is not going to break the previous day high of 17,140 or the previous day low of 16,958, it is going to trade inside that only. So how can you trade in this particular zone? If you trade in 5 minutes, it will give you a lot of noises. I would say better avoid. Wait for the opportunity. Either it has to get rejected or give breakout here. Either it has to take support or breakdown here. So you have to wait for that opportunity. So only when you wait for that opportunity, it is possible. Now let me go to 15 minutes and check. 15 minutes clear sign of bearish signs. Okay, clear sign of bearish signs, and still, but if we are not able to take a trade, because to take a trade we need a good risk reward ratio and all those. For now, it is going, if it has to be a trending trade, it has to give a break about the previous day high or previous day low. So you need to wait for that opportunity. Okay, even yesterday if you see at that previous day low zone, it has given some good price action behavior here. You would have taken some trade over here. So same way, you need to wait. It is up to you whether you wanted to choose a 5-minute chart or 15-minute chart. But if it is up to you, but 15-minute chart gives less noises. I'm not telling that 15-minute chart don't give noises. I'm telling 15-minute chart gives less noises, but 5-minute chart gives a lot of noises. So you need to combine several other trades as well. See, for now, what is the candle is doing? The candle is below 10 SMA, candle is below 20 SMA, candle is below the 200 SMA. So what would happen if the candle has to go up? It will face resistance at the CPR, it will face resistance at the 20 SMA, it will face resistance at the 200 SMA, it will face resistance at the previous day high. So I'm not telling that it will not go up at all. It can go up, but if it is going up, it has to face a lot of resistances. And what is a possible zone where Nifty can take support? It is a previous day low, because at the previous day low, it has taken support at the day's previous day's low. Like on Tuesday's low, it has taken support. So maybe if it is still coming down, it can take a support over here. Okay, so to me, I would say that this is a good support zone. So we might take some support over here. Okay, so if this support is respected, then you see for any good opportunity which is happening over here, and if that good opportunity is happening, then you might expect some upside move. To be a trending, it has to break the previous day high. And that one chart which he showed on September 30th, you guys can check that as well. Okay, let me remove all the indicators. No. Okay, let me remove moving average. Okay, so what has happened? Forget about the trending day, forget about the inside CPR combinations, the relationships and all, but this is going to be the previous day high and previous day low. Let me remove CPR also. This is going to be the previous day high, this is going to be the previous day low. Taken support, gave breakout previous day high, and then started trending. From here, say from previous day low to previous day high itself, it is going to give you more than 200 points. This itself a trending move. So you need to understand first of all where the candle is now and what is it doing at the previous day high and previous day low zone. Until and unless if you are very confident in the trade, or once you understand the trade, then only you will be able to take a trade. Okay, I hope I have clarified all your points which has been discussed, and the person who has mailed me, do let me know if you know Tamil, because if you know Tamil, I will explain the same concept in Panguchanda A to Z channel as well. Clear? So thanks a lot, stay tuned for more videos, and please understand that I have to edit this video and then only I need to upload that video in the channel, so it might take some time. So if you have any queries, do let me know in the comment section, and your comments will be addressed. I will make separate videos for your comments as well. And also do understand, if 150 views, I'm not expecting more, and if 150 views is coming in StunnerShare channel videos, then I will make the next video on that as well. And whatever videos you are requesting, I will make those videos. I'll give more priority to those videos only. Clear? Thanks a lot, stay tuned for more.